Damn, Q. Baby, you did that.
You ain't never been on E-Block, bitch. You too excited.
Yo, you know what it is, man. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuss.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show. Check one, check two, check one, check two. Live in the motherfucking building. Let's get a little volume on this bitch.
Let's fucking go, guys.
Alright, got a little, yep, there it is. A little bit of volume. Volume. Is it volume or volume?
Volume. Volume. Yes,
right, volume.
Volume.
I don't even know. I feel like my lips ashy, dog.
Your mom screaming. Your mama screaming in the house. Come up here and turn up this volume.
I don't think my mama ever said volume. You should turn that shit up. Turn it up. Turn what up? The TV.
Like, are you kidding me? You call me all the way here for this?
Man, that's definitely been the case before. All right, we got some action, dog. Somewhere in here.
Damn, we was out when they ain't have remotes, huh?
Right, niggas had a fucking floor model. Had to turn that bitch. Do y'all niggas remember?
Hell yeah.
No, I was gonna say, do y'all remember when the floor model was new though? Was we alive then? Because the floor model was probably before our time.
Definitely before my time.
I ain't never actually seen a floor model be purchased. Like I've never seen one in the store.
No.
Yeah, you know, like the old school floor model, the wood bitch that everybody used as a china cabinet and shit.
Big ass booty on that motherfucker.
It didn't even have a lot of ass though, cause it was all in the box.
Oh, you ain't never seen no box asses?
Yeah, I guess it did have a box ass. It did have a box ass.
You ain't seen them bitches with them SpongeBob SquarePants booties?
It did have a box ass. I forgot about that shit, dog. Shit, Son Liberty checking in, Bo checking in. What up, though?
What up, though?
He said, what happened to the white guy? Bill. That was our dude.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Bill. Bill fell
I don't know. Yeah, you feeling lonely and shit? You want some more white people and shit? Invite some more of your friends, Son Liberty. Shit, need some more white people and shit.
Yeah.
White people cool sometimes. Yeah. They give us content to talk about or to be upset about, whatever. Either one and shit, dog. What's going on with y'all, dog? It's motherfucking Monday. Weekend over and shit. Yeah, new work week.
I bet it's done.
It's done. Angry man, what's been popping with you, dog? How was your weekend? Typical. Nothing exciting. Not one thing.
No.
Damn. Okay. Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to get off your chest?
Nope.
All right, then. Monk Money, how was your weekend, dog? Did you go tailgate with them yesterday?
No, I worked this
You
weekend.
worked? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I worked the motherfucker.
I should have went.
The Quinder Cut, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucking festival, what was it called? Harvest Fest.
Yeah, the food truck shit. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
5 miles of fucking food trucks, you know what I'm saying? So it was pretty lit, you know what I mean? So I did that shit, had a ball there, you know what I'm saying? With my dog Drunken Rooster, man. Check him out, man.
For sure.
You'll see me next year for sure, man. If I got a motherfucking rob a bank to get this bitch out here, I'm gonna have mine out here, so.
Had a little trailer on the bike and shit.
I don't give a fuck how it come. I'm getting something motherfucking next year. I promise. I am not bullshit.
I feel you.
It's a lot of money I'm missing out on. You know what I'm saying? I walk past 2-3 dudes. They like, yeah, man, I got 2-3 trucks. I got one here. Fuck, I ain't got not on one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to catch up on my I'm about to catch up mustard for sure.
Yeah. Oh my bad. I forgot. That was my fault. I didn't change the topic. That's not what we're talking about. It's in the description though. That is the topic from Friday. I forgot to change it on here. But anyway, go ahead, Doug.
Yeah. So you know what I mean, that shit. You know what I mean. I ain't been smoking square. I've been off the squares about 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I'm excited for you, Doug.
Yeah. I ain't smoking no motherfucking nicotine sticks. Shit. What else? What else I do this weekend? Shit. That was about it, though. You know what I'm saying? Working at that motherfucking festival in the sun all motherfucking day. I mean, shit, that was enough, shit. You know what I'm saying? But
even though it wasn't hot though, right?
No, it it was perfect, honestly.
Yeah, it was good weather for that shit.
It was perfect to be out there.
Both said we need to talk, Monk.
For sure. What I was about to say,
I haven't been to the Quinter Cut yet, dog.
No?
Nope. I'm fucking up.
I mean,
is that also where the what you call is it? Or is that somewhere different?
I mean, if you ain't going nowhere for a food truck or a festival, it ain't
nothing.
It ain't nothing for you because you ain't gonna ride no bike. You know.
I mean, ain't it, where's a Detroit Shipping Company? That's somewhere else? That's not down there.
I think it is.
Okay, yeah, all the shit with the shipping containers and shit. That's down in there. Yeah, I haven't been yet. I heard it's nice down there.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Real nice.
Yeah, there's just shit in the city of Detroit that I haven't explored.
Yeah. So I mean, that was dope. You know what I mean? Like the Quinter Cup was cold blood. I mean, food. I'm talking about, man. I'm thinking I'm gonna be walking and running around and losing weight and shit, but shit. I ate so much fucking shit out there, bro. Like, god damn.
Niggas was trading off with y'all and shit.
Hell yeah.
I know how that shit goes.
So we had to pay for nothing. Like, hey, here go a couple pieces of corn.
Yeah.
Let me. Can we try y'all shit? Yeah, for sure.
Oh, y'all did all corn again?
No, we did tacos also.
Did tacos too? Oh, okay.
We did tacos also.
She was straight, huh?
She was straight. Yeah, she was straight.
How long was the festival? For the whole weekend? Or just
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had low-key ran across that shit on IG and shit. I didn't even know y'all was down there.
Yeah, that shit was live, though. That shit was litty to the motherfucker.
Yeah. You said you ain't missing out on that shit again,
huh?
You ain't missing out on that shit again. Yeah, you a motherfucking food truck. Yeah.
The kids was like, oh, that was bussin'. Like, bussin'. All I hear is bussin'. Like, what the fuck bussin' mean?
Right. Yeah, we use that in a completely different.
Yeah. Like, I'm looking, I'm confused. Like, bussin'?
Right.
What's bussin' shit? That's maybe later on when I go home. I can't bust right now. This hot ass corn.
No, you stupid as hell. Both said the Detroit Shipping Company be taxing though, but it's good. Yeah, that shit is expensive. Too much. Damn, for real. I guess I just want to go for the experience. Like, just see what it look like and shit, the ambiance and all that shit.
The Quinter Cut, like I said, the Quinter Cut, you know what I mean? It's good for like bike riding and shit
it's
like
good
that.
for active motherfuckers.
Like active motherfuckers.
That's probably why I ain't never been.
That's exactly why you ain't been.
That's probably it, dog. I ain't even gonna lie.
Exactly why you ain't been, man. You gotta ride a bike through that motherfucker. And even not to ride a bike, it's a nice little walk too for motherfuckers that walk, you know what I mean? Like it's
that motherfucker long though, right? What is it? A couple miles or something?
That motherfucker long, all the way from Eastern Market to Jefferson.
Down to Jefferson, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice little situation.
That's a nice little situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out and enjoy some outside activities next summer.
Yeah, right.
I am now. Yeah, right. Anyway, dog, that was it for you though. Just working that shit this weekend.
Nah, working that shit this weekend.
Yeah, you still on that? What you call it?
What's that?
What's the Game of Thrones spinoff?
Oh yeah.
That shit good.
Oh yeah.
I was wondering because niggas don't be talking about it. So
because it's the build up, you know what I mean? They build up a story, storyline, but it's getting gully, it's gully. I didn't see yesterday's because I work. Yeah. But I'm gonna see today though.
Yeah.
When I get home though. But it's getting gully. Like it's like this jumping. What's cool about it right now, you know what I mean? They jumping like 10 years into the future. Like start off with this 1 series, 2 series, then boom, 10 years pass. Yeah. So it's pretty dope.
Okay, I dig that. V checking in. What up, though?
And Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I heard that shit was good though. I did hear that.
That shit was good. Shockingly good.
Yeah, shout out to V and the whole fam down in Florida, man. Glad that y'all survived and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ian, was it Hurricane Ian? I think. Yeah. Tearing up shit, dog.
Man, Ian, they should have had motherfucking name Tasmanian Devil. They should call that motherfucker.
Man, they had boats and shit just stacked up on that shit was fucked up.
That shit was fucked up, nigga. Like boats tipped over, like niggas couldn't even go down. They whole bottom, they had to go upstairs because the whole bottom downstairs was flooded. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I seen a nigga Lambo slide down the water and shit. Damn, man.
They showed that bitch in the garage and then later on that bitch was like down the street. God. That's not even funny though.
Nah, that bitch floated.
Nah, yeah, that bitch
they low to the ground too. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That bitch turned into a boat quick.
Oh, she said it didn't hit them at all. Damn, thank God. Shit, that's what's up.
That's a beautiful thing.
Hell yeah. But shit, for me this weekend, shit, Friday, shout out to Lazar, my nigga Diddy and shit, dog. We was down. Me and Angry Principal was down at the Taste of Black Spirits event. I was so we came down to do a podcast and shit, right? Well, first of all, let me say this though. I got there early to set up the podcast shit, and I couldn't figure out how to get in and shit. So I was trying to call Diddy and shit. You know, he running around doing shit. But I realized like at the Garden Theater, I had never been to the block. You know, the restaurant. I didn't realize like it's directly connected, so I could actually go into the restaurant part and walk into the Garden Theater. I didn't know it was connected like that. So I'm going in there waiting on dog to call me back. And I'm like, let me get something to eat, nigga. And I had some shit that's like poutine fries basically, but they used what you call that shit, rib tips as the meat on that motherfucker.
Oh, fire.
Dog, what I tell you, that shit was orgasmic, nigga. I'm talking about the fries and whatever kind of gravy or whatever that shit was mixed with the motherfucker, the most tenderest motherfucking rib tips that I ever, nigga. Fire.
Legit.
Fire, nigga.
Legit. The block alright though.
The block is alright. I ain't even gonna lie to you,
the
dog.
block is definitely alright.
So shout out to them, dog. Service was good and shit. She snuck me a to-go cup and shit because they ain't supposed to have to-go cups and shit. And, you know, shout out to old girl and shit for hooking me up. But yeah, anyway, so I ate that food and shit. That shit was gangsta as hell. Got in here and we had the media section was set up upstairs. So like we had rooms where you do podcasting and shit. So when Angry Principal got there and shit, we downstairs, you know, mingling and shit, meeting all the liquor owners and shit. So it was hard to get people away from their, you know, liquor tables to come upstairs and do interviews and shit, cause like the main shit was on the, you know, on the main floor. Yeah. So I was just like, I didn't want to keep trying to pull niggas from their tables and shit. So we just started walking around taking pictures and videos and introducing ourselves to people and shit and like setting up later on interviews because like it was just too hard to get niggas upstairs and shit. But what I do realize is that next time I do an event like that, I'm gonna keep it simple. Instead of setting up a podcast thing, I'm just gonna bring a camera and a microphone. Mm-hmm. We just gonna have to walk around to niggas. Mm-hmm. Like, and I hadn't thought about that because last time we was there, we had a table on the first floor doing the shit. So like, as people was walking to the shit, we could just, you know, walk up and interview. But from this point though, yeah, I'm just gonna bring a camera, maybe 2 mics and shit, just walk around the niggas, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do next time. But it was a dope event, dog. Met a lot of, you know, good black liquor owners and shit. And we saw the nigga from what's this nigga from Power and shit from Book 2 though, the hoop nigga and shit.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that nigga was there.
Yeah,
I can't think of the nigga name.
Here,
yeah, I guess he from here.
Yeah,
I seen
goofy
yeah,
motherfucker.
right.
I forgot his.
What's that nigga name? Yeah, in the shit.
I forgot his name on the show.
You don't watch that shit, do you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I saw that nigga and shit. Herman Moore and shit. Man, Herman Moore. Shout out to Ty Mopkins was down there and shit for sure. Shout out to Ty. It was just a bunch of people, dog. It was Zeke, yes, Zeke.
Yeah, Zeke,
yeah. But yeah, Freaky Zeke. So it was a good event, dog. So shout out again to Lazar and my man Diddy and shit for putting on a hell of a event again as usual. Yeah. Then after that, I really was gonna try to make it to what's called the tailgating on Sunday, but the way my Saturday was set up, dog, and doing podcasts and a bunch of shit, it ran real late and shit. I slept in, so fuck it. I bet. But if we go talk about tailgating real quick, dog, we gotta talk about them whole ass Lions, dog. Angry man, what you gotta say about them whole ass Lions, dog? I ain't gonna call them whole ass Lions. I'm gonna call them whole ass defensive Lions and shit.
Man, you said it right there, man. I mean,
because these niggas with all their offensive weapons out, they still scored 45 points. You should win games with 45 points, nigga.
I hate to say it, you know, because I'm not an advocate of firing black coaches, but my man might have to go.
You can't get rid of AG, dog.
He might have to go. Man.
Like Eric Glenn gotta get up out of here.
Oh, they gonna have to do something.
Something not right. The defense just
definitely defense ain't right.
Something not right.
So, I mean, every week they score enough points to win this goddamn game.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
So I was screaming out at the corn to cut. You know, like, come get a corn dog. All proceeds goes to the Lions defensive line.
Dog, you stupid. You wasn't saying that.
I was swearing God, I was saying it, bro.
You know what? I've been saying that shit for the longest, but you know we still got. You know, I ain't gonna call them Lions fans. People who live in Detroit just kept arguing me that all we need is a fucking quarterback. Yeah. When I kept saying that the problem is bigger than that. Yeah. Said you're gonna fix that quarterback situation and still be in the same situation that we in.
I don't think the defense been this bad though. I'm gonna say, well, I don't think the defense has been this bad with niggas on the defense that are good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got good niggas on defense. Like Why is not? So is the coaching?
Gotta be. They don't.
I don't know, cause the
coach put them where they supposed to be.
Then maybe maybe the people that you're talking about probably aren't that good.
Maybe they're not that good.
Yeah,
that too.
But like I said, what wins championships? A running game and a defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But,
and even without Swift yesterday, still had a decent ass run. Like I can't lie, offense was doing their thing. Williams.
Yeah, he rushed for what, 108 or some shit like that. But, like I kept trying to tell motherfuckers, man, everybody was so gun-ho on getting rid of Matthew Stafford that you overlooked the goddamn defense. Like I asked the cat the other day, not the other day, just yesterday. Go ahead, get it out.
Seizure over there.
You want me to come pat your back, man?
Ooh.
But no,
damn. Shake it.
You can't get right.
You probably need to quit smoking.
This ain't
weed,
even
man.
funny, dog.
Damn.
Every time you smoke weed, you shaking shit. Maybe you need to quit that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hutch is good. Fucking Rodrigo is good and shit. The one fucking cornerback with the name I can't pronounce. That nigga good.
The one that
he was getting cooked yesterday though.
He keep getting penalties on his ass.
Dog, he was getting cooked yesterday though. But yeah. Anyway, so it's just 3 people.
But like I said, man, I asked the cat.
Shit. Take that shit back, nigga.
When the motherfucking
damn, I was shaking.
When the motherfucking Ravens won their first Super Bowl, I asked them who's the quarterback. Motherfucker couldn't even tell me.
Yeah.
Couldn't even tell me.
Now Bo says less on Aaron Glenn and more on the GM for not getting good folks.
Come on, man.
You don't agree?
Come on, man.
I don't know.
Come on, man.
I mean, I feel like the defense should be. I mean, it shouldn't be giving up 48 points.
Once you sign a contract, you are a professional. Okay, play like a professional, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know Rodrigo a rookie, and he did come out in the 6th round, but the nigga good though. Like,
yeah, we're not asking you to win the Super Bowl on every play. We just asking you to stop a motherfucker on 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you are already at the highest level.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop a motherfucker on 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all you got to do.
He said you can dress up dog shit, but it's still dog shit. That's BS. That had a severe lack of talent on defense.
I agree. I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
Outside of Hutch.
Yeah.
I don't know Hutch. I'm gonna go check into him because I don't know nobody.
Yeah, that's dog from Michigan.
Yeah,
and
he's
shit.
a dog now.
Yeah.
Hutch balling. But like I tell everybody, the offense put up enough points every week. We should literally only have 1 loss this year.
Yeah.
They put up enough points to win games, man.
Mm-hmm.
And like I keep telling them, all we need is a new quarterback, motherfuckers. I tried to tell y'all this shit.
Hell yeah, we need some Congo gorillas on that defense line.
Some Congo gorillas.
I tried to tell.
These niggas is weak.
Now they did address one thing that I was harping about, which was the running game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go back, because I did it, I went back and was looking at all the shit and he know who I'm talking about. I said, if you fix that running game,
Bo getting turned up. He said, all right, enough about the Lions.
if you fix that running game and that defense, and you would have kept Matthew Stafford, we would have been straight.
Man, you can't say keep Matthew Stafford around Detroit people.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, shit. I kept trying to tell motherfuckers, but that proves my point. You took him out of that situation. You gave him a running game and a defense, and he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
it's right there in black and white. You know what I mean? And now you bring in this other quarterback. You didn't address the defense the way you should have, and this is what we getting.
So what you think? What you think now though? Like looking at how the defense is, and we gonna get off of this and get to our for real topic. But looking at how the defense is now and shit, like how you think we really go fare this year?
And we gonna get our ass tore out of the frame every week.
You don't think the defense can grow at all during this season? Like this season is a wrap for this defense. Like that's it.
Yep.
Damn, I don't want to believe that, bro. Like
they've been exposed.
It's the Lions.
They've been exposed.
But I mean. Isn't there room for growth during the season?
I don't have faith in that. I'm looking at next season.
Can we talk
already.
about the damn subject, man? Fuck the Lions, man. I told all y'all niggas they gonna win. No, okay, this the Lions we talking about, man. Talk to me in the middle of the motherfucking game 8. Then you tell me some shit. Then we fuck out of here, man.
I'm just waiting on Michigan to win the Big Ten.
Put my faith in them motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else.
I'm waiting on King.
Let's talk about something else.
Hey man, will you shut the fuck up?
Talk about something else.
I'm trying to talk about something else, but you won't be the fuck quiet.
Okay, come on, shit. Fuck the Lions.
Shit.
Let's go.
I forgot what the fuck I was saying. With your
Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, bro.
God damn. That motherfucking weed is weeding.
I really forgot what I was getting ready to say, man.
Shit. All right, well, let's go get to the shit. God damn, let's get to the fucking shiz then. Infinite Gray Media checking in on IG. What up, though? Don't forget, if you're on IG, you can go to www.eblockradio.com right now. Check out the full view. All right, so what we talking about, dog? We talking about addiction, dog. Choice or inherited, dog. That's what we want to talk about. Is it a choice to be addicted to some of the shit people are addicted to, or is it inherited, dog? So originally, I was gonna talk about dealing with parents with addiction, and because of something I ran across on I can't even remember where I saw this, somewhere on the internet, and they was having a discussion about that shit, but I felt like maybe that was gonna be too deep and shit. But I think we go intertwine all of that shit. But initially, we just gonna talk about addiction. Is it a choice or is it inherited, dog? So, Angry Man, what you think about that shit, dog? Addiction. Is it a choice that you made and shit, or is it something that was just kind of passed down to you? Like, which one you think is
what do you mean
more reality?
What do you mean by passed down to you?
Inherited, like if let's say that your moms have a motherfucking cocaine addiction, and then you just inherited from her and shit, or did you make a choice to fuck with some motherfucking powder?
The only way I could probably say that is if, she was pregnant with you while she was doing it. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, no, that's a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your choice.
Now, there is a such thing as an addictive personality, though, right? Or an addictive trait. So it could possibly something that's passed down.
Nah. Because, see, like I said, you still see the, as, you still know right from wrong.
Yeah.
And you saw how your parents, were acting while they were on certain things. Yeah. You saw how your parents was acting when they was drinking or when they was smoking, this, that, and the other. You just chose to adapt that lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Chose. You know what I mean? You chose to do it. Because some come from some fucked up, because if that was the case, it'd be a lot more fucked up people out here. Than what it is.
It is a lot of fucked up people.
I was gonna say it is.
It'll be a lot more fucked up people out here than what it is. Because you do got some. You got that one homeboy that I give you. It's kind of a throw off, but you got that one homeboy that parents are wild, but he is square. Because he choose not to live the way his parents did. If that was the case, then he would be the same exact way his parents is. You know what I mean? So that's why I say no, it's a choice. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a hard choice. Yeah, it could be,
Like a choice in every situation, though?
I just said no. I mean, almost, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you choose to do it. I mean, because you thought it was cool. Well, let me try it. This, that, and the other. You saw how they skated through life. You know what I'm saying? It was like, well, shit, they did it. I can do it. You still choosing to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I see what you're saying and shit, dog.
You're still choosing to do it. You don't have to do it. Just like, hey, they look like they having fun, so I want to have fun.
This motherfucking blunt, nigga.
You know what I mean?
Shit. But fucking weed got weed in it.
You want to try it? Let me try it.
No. Shit, nigga, this fucking drugs is drugging, nigga.
Let me try it.
See, I made the choice to hit that bitch again. Like, this motherfucker ain't right.
But no, you get what I'm saying, Monk?
Yeah.
It's like, motherfuckers, okay, they can easily say, yeah, I'm addicted to this because my parents was. That's an excuse.
Definitely. It's an excuse.
That's an excuse.
And Venus checking in, she said that she thinks that it's inherited.
I don't think so.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, and no, sorry for interrupting you, bro, but I'm just saying, like, I used to blame my cigarette smoking on my mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And honestly, and shit, I'm telling them, like, you telling me not to smoke, but you blowing and shit at me and shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? But none of my brothers smoke. You know what I'm saying? So it was a choice for me. Yeah. Definitely, it was a choice for me. But I used that as a crutch. Just to put it off
saying that it was their fault.
Saying that it was their fault. I used that as a crutch just to get some of the weight off my back. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't see my mom and daddy do it.
Yeah. My daddy look cool as fuck sitting there with his legs crossed, cigarette in his mouth. I want to be cool. I want to be cool. That look G as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I blamed it on them, but it was my choice because they wasn't around when I fucking picked that bitch up and smoked it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was actually like nigga, let me. The motherfucker was telling me like, man, you hit the weed, then smoke a cigarette at the weed, man. You use a perfect mellow high. Like, okay, let me try that.
Let me try that shit. Yeah.
Damn, my dumb ass.
And he chose to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely chose to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people like to use a lot of. I mean, it's a lot of crutches out in this motherfucker. Like, I'm surprised not everybody ain't limping. You know what I'm saying? Like. Because seriously, because people use everything as a crutch instead of just fucking
taking responsibility.
Exactly, exactly. And a lot of people don't know how to take responsibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They always deflecting shit. You know what I'm saying? You know,
That's
it's
true.
always a fucking ping pong or a tennis match with them. You know what I mean? Like with me, I cut shit off quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go across like once or twice, and then nigga, I ain't been trying to convince you. You know what I mean? And a lot of people get angry because I got an uncle that'll argue you about any motherfucking thing. I'm talking about he's slapping the table arguing at your
pissed
ass.
off.
Yeah, and I'm laughing at his ass because I mean I wanted to see it. You know what I mean? Like so I ignited the flame, but you know what I mean? But
niggas weak as hell.
But he will argue about anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm done after a while. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, it's only so much shit you can say to me. Yeah. Then fuck he go? He's smoking another joint? Damn.
Infinite Gray Media checking back in and said addictive personality disorder can be inherited but doesn't translate to the same addiction. So yeah, I guess that's what I was talking about, like the disorder. Like there are some, clinically, what you call it, diagnosed and shit with that shit. Stephanie checking in, she said it's a choice. Son of Liberty said I think it's more about environment than inheritance or choice. When you're around that, it makes it easier to take it up. I'm a recovering addict, and I find I'm sober when I remove myself from those influences. So it's some people who can fight through that though. Like I seen people who used to drink and stop drinking and shit, and somehow they can be around motherfuckers drinking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Kodak Lee and shit, which is definitely one of them. Like niggas just quit cold turkey and shit, but like still be around motherfuckers drinking and don't have the urge to drink. Yeah, like some people can do that shit. So like, is that I would say that's a personality thing. Like if you able to, get nigga, I don't even know why I'm taking this shit, dog. Do not know why I'm taking this weed, bro. Cause I gotta read this shit first before I even start smoking. Venus said, I'll tell you why. Y'all know at one time I had an addiction. Mm-hmm. My whole family smoked weed, but hold on. They scrolling. Weed and some sniffed. All my cousins smoked, but wait, I never exposed my children to what I did, and by God's grace, they don't do anything. So maybe it was my choice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's all a choice at the end of the day, man.
She also said I learned from my family, but my kids seen my craziness and lived, so maybe this is what kept them from ever using. That's the thing too, though, right? Because like my mom smoked hella squares and shit, and because the way the towels smelled and my clothes smelled every day and shit, I didn't want to smoke. Yeah. So it's sometimes you can use it, like you say, as a crutch, or sometimes you can use it as a way to say, hell no, I don't want to do that and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Son of Liberty said, true, but don't let your experience lead you to believe that's the norm. Dog, now that's what be happening.
And that's exactly what happened. Like these motherfuckers, like I know, like I got working in the restaurant business, I got a lot of little, white dudes I deal with on a regular basis, man. Yeah. And I tell these motherfuckers like after work they like, nigga, how you didn't go to sleep till 4 o'clock? Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, I was up all night doing this, doing that. I don't want to though, man. Like, huh? Like, how you don't want to? Like, what you mean you don't want to? You know what I mean? Like. You put yourself in that situation,
right?
Cause
why you doing shit that you don't want to do?
When I said,
you grown as fuck.
Right. I said I was going to the crib. Guess what the fuck I did?
What all, nigga?
I went to the crib, bro.
Right.
You need to say I'm going to the crib, bro. That's it.
Tell niggas I ain't coming. What the fuck?
That's it.
And then go be there and talk about you don't want to be there.
Hell yeah, peer pressure, man.
Niggas is way too grown.
Man, still, bro. To this day, bro, people still get peer pressure, man. Pressure bust pipes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So enough pressure on your ass. because you gonna crack. Like son said, it's especially in your environment. You see this shit every day. You're around this shit every day.
Yeah.
You definitely gonna want to try to pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up though.
It's kind of fucked up, but that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
But you gotta be a little strong minded though.
But still, it's still your choice.
Yeah.
It's your choice to pick that motherfucker up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless that motherfucker putting that rock into your mouth and firing that bitch up and wait till you breathe, close your nose, then motherfucker.
Duh, not the rock though. The rock.
Man, that boy.
God damn, I done got high that motherfucker up.
That boy, that good. That dog food, anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially that dog food, nigga.
Man, you put that shit up to you, then that's the only way you force, bro. But until then, dog, like until motherfucker, you spent your money to get it. You put forth effort to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, that was all premeditated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You already had it set up in your mind. You was gonna do a rock today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially you done seen the motherfuckers do it last night and they didn't die. Oh, they did crack and they didn't die. Let me try that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck around and got
Son Liberty say that's addiction though, and why it's a mental illness. Please don't trivialize this to just peer pressure. You know it's wrong, but being strong-willed doesn't help in severe situations. If you've never been an addict, don't assume and talk shit about how easy it is. What you think about that shit though?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't tell you because I ain't never.
Because you ain't never been here, you never did it.
Yeah, so I totally agree with him.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I hope you didn't think we were talking shit about your addiction because that wasn't the case.
I mean, a lot of people, I have an addiction.
Right, just like how, Venus is open about, her addiction and shit, and how hard it was to get out of that shit.
Yeah, your addiction can be anything. It don't have to necessarily be drugs or alcohol. It could be food. It could be driving fast. It could be, work.
Yeah.
Addiction could be anything.
And food is my addiction. Food is one. I have a few addictions. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not passing judgment on no motherfucking body, bro. You do what you do, motherfucker. Yeah. And if you can come out of that shit, shaking that shit off like a dog wet coming in the crib, then nigga.
Just like with these analogies, bro.
Hey, more power to you, but you know what I'm saying? Because we all have addictions, bro. I know I'm addicted to weed. Yeah. I know that for sure.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's the case.
Nicotine, I'm still a little addicted because I still puff on these breezes, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not downplaying nobody addiction, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either it's cigarettes or crack, you know what I mean? It's an addiction, bro, you know what I mean? And
food,
sex.
Yeah. Right, whatever your addiction is.
Whatever your addiction is, you know what I mean? And a lot of people got them, you know what I mean? So, I can't downplay nobody. I think that shit just a part of life.
Yeah. And the thing too about addiction is weird and shit because I know that like my uncle, my mom's to an extent, like it was a heavy alcohol use, or we can call it abuse, however we want to do it. She drank a lot, you know what I'm saying, and I think that I do have an addictive personality when it comes to alcohol. So like sometimes I have to be leery of that. Cause like I know that sometimes I drink and then I just be drinking to be drinking. So that's when you know it's something else going on. Like it's something in your head that's making you do that shit. Mm-hmm. So I have to be cognizant of that shit because I am capable of overdoing it. And y'all niggas have been with me a few times and I've overdone it. So you just have to be aware
and make a choice.
I know we getting back to that, right?
Beware and make a fucking choice. You chose to pull back. Like, no, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Like I chose
because I was aware of what was happening. Like sometimes people don't be aware that that's going on, though. You know what I'm saying?
Because it becomes habit.
Yeah,
it becomes habit, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah. This may sound weird, but you notice I don't drink beer. It's nowhere near.
No, not at all.
Nowhere near. And I found myself
40 king, nigga.
I found myself drinking that shit just for the taste.
Yeah.
It wasn't even for no buzz. I just wanted to taste it.
Yeah.
I would drink 4 or 5 of them motherfuckers.
Cause that shit ain't even good.
Of Coke 45.
That nigga say he doing it for the taste. That shit don't even taste good. No.
Especially 4-5.
Right, especially that shit.
Oh man, that shit, man. Cold, man.
Yeah.
Shit, Billy D made millions off that shit, man. But no.
First of all, do you know how fast you have to drink a 40 ounce of beer before that bitch get hot?
I don't know. Cause you saw what I was doing with mine.
He had 2 or 3 of them bitches on deck.
Yeah, just got them bitches on deck.
I had the big ass mug.
Yeah.
That was always,
Them motherfuckers get hot fast, nigga. You gotta go.
I ain't trying to sip it. I'm trying to drink the motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking beer though.
It
Shout
is.
out to what's the name of that shit? Dooley's. Dooley's up on Gratiot dog had the motherfucking beer tower. I want to say that bitch was 60, 80 ounces or some shit.
I couldn't have did it. I couldn't have went.
It's a whole motherfucking tower, nigga. And like, granted, like it's got the spigot on the end, so you just pouring.
Yeah, I seen one.
But like, it's there, so like you just got to keep drinking it. Like you just got to, and then next thing you know, you done had 2 of them bitches in.
Yeah.
White people drink a lot of beer, cause they the ones who took me and shit.
I just drink beer because it's Tuesday.
Because they alive.
And that was me.
Yeah.
I was a beer drinker.
Jeffrey Dahmer was drinking a lot of beers too, though.
Motherfucker was drinking beer in class, wasn't he?
Hell yeah, this nigga brought beers to class. He didn't give a fuck.
No.
Damn, he didn't give a fuck, dog.
Nah, nigga.
So, real quick, this is way off the subject and shit, right? But just speaking about the Dahmer shit, you know, at the end, after he was murdered in prison or whatever, they was trying to use his brain to study it and see what was going on. They decided against it, supposedly, and destroyed the brain and shit. But like, just thinking about that shit, would you have want to know what was triggering or what was wrong with this motherfucker, dog?
Like an ass whooping. That was what's wrong with him.
I kind of wanted to know. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, I wish they.
We know.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to. Shut the fuck up,
You always
nigga.
want to just know shit. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
because that's what we here for, to learn shit.
Man,
From the day you come out the motherfucking pussy, you trying to learn shit.
Man, that shit was supposed to be burnt together, him and the goddamn brain.
Put that
Like,
bitch back in there. Put that bitch back in there.
And I use air quotes because I really don't think they destroyed that shit. They was not gonna pass up the opportunity to study this shit. There's no way, dog. There's no way they would pass up that opportunity.
No, you just wanted them to.
Not. Come on, dog. We talking about the government. There's no way they wasn't about to analyze this nigga's brain, or they hadn't done the shit already before they destroyed it.
Like I said,
There's no way they was gonna let that opportunity go.
You just wanted them to.
I just know that they do shit like they analyzing us and we alive still. So you think that
they probably did it? Just ain't gonna,
they ain't gonna never say that shit now.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I can care less.
I mean, I'm not saying that I care
Yes, you do, because you want to know. Why would you want to know and you don't care?
because
Yeah.
just to know,
You
nigga.
just a wanna know ass nigga, dog. Like he said.
So
bro.
it's possible, like y'all with kids and shit, you wouldn't want to know
No.
what was going on in this. Because as a kid, he had a problem. Like, wouldn't you want to know so you can look for signs in
Man,
your own
you
kid?
just
the daddy was telling you the whole time. The bitch took 13 pills pregnant.
You just
All kinds of shit.
you just old nosy ass nigga.
Nigga
Man.
said nosy, dog.
You just gotta.
I'm just inquisitive.
You
dog.
gonna be one of them old motherfuckers that ain't nobody want to come around because you ain't gonna stop asking questions and shit.
And that's his addictive shit. That he addicted to doing that
You
shit.
gotta addicted just to gotta know shit.
Gotta know shit.
Dog, why? That's not a bad addiction, though. An addiction to learn, like, nigga, that's probably pretty good. Nigga, I would think.
And then what you gonna do with it? Once you found out what's wrong with Jeffrey Dahmer's brain, then what?
Yeah.
You just know. It's the other shit that you know.
So you know it.
So you can figure out
and-
if other motherfuckers is demented.
And you
Okay.
know that, so how that's gonna help you put gas in your gas tank, nigga?
Yeah.
That'll help him on his date.
Explain me that. Explain to me that.
That'll help him. That's one.
After you
one
figure
more
that
thing
shit
we gotta
out.
talk about.
Oh, shit, man.
After you figure that shit out,
That's one more thing.
how you gonna
talk
pay your
about.
mortgage, cuz?
Baby, I know what triggered Jeffrey Dahmer's brain, and I know what's inside the moon.
Like, after you figure that out, how you
Y'all
gonna pay your
some haters.
motherfucking car note, cuz? Like, after you know that, your car note, how?
Y'all some haters, dog.
He gonna
Like-
put that on the application.
Right.
Anything special we need to know about you? I know what's
Like,
inside Jeffrey Dahmer's
Like when
brain.
you know that, how you gonna pay your insurance and shit, like all that shit, like how you gonna do that?
I also know what's inside the moon.
Oh wow,
I can't stand this nigga, man.
right? That's gonna help me on my insurance.
Anyway, back to the fucking topic, nigga.
No one's on the
Goddamn.
moon gonna help me with my insurance. No, nigga.
Man, shut the fuck
Some
up.
shit you just don't need to know about, girl. You ain't gotta know everything, nigga.
Anyway, addiction, choice or is it inherited, man? Fuck y'all. I just wanted to know the shit and I don't give a shit. I just did, nigga.
Burn his ass.
All right, so I know I mentioned at the beginning and shit, so I just want to touch on it a little bit. Like, what do you do in that situation? That the that it's the parents that's got the addiction, and I guess this is the thing. How soon can you, or do you think as a child you should confront or say something to your parents about what you perceive to be an addiction? Like for y'all got kids and shit, so like if your kid just came to you like basically questioning if you have an addiction problem, like how early on would you accept their, I guess you would call it judgment, like at that point? Like, cause I'm just saying, cause you know how kids say shit and like we disregard it sometimes. Like, how soon should you pay attention to what your kid's saying?
So I'm gonna tell you just a situation just happened recently.
Yeah, cause I think that's what kind of made me think about it.
Cause this is the reason why I don't smoke the nicotine sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like my son came to me at 9 and said, "Dad, shit, I want you to live, man. Like, you gonna die smoking cigarettes? Like, is you gonna get the cancer?" I'm like, "Oh,
yeah.
Nah, baby boy, I ain't about to." You know what I'm saying? And them bitches cost $10 a pack too. So
right, that'll do it.
That helped too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That helped my situation out though. But you know what I mean? Like, but when he came to me and said that shit to me, it struck something in me.
Yeah.
Though. Like seriously, like damn.
Right.
Damn, I ain't think I was gonna hear it from this mother. I'm just used to hearing it from you motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But
for sure.
When he came to me and said it, so it did strike something in me. Like, no, you right, baby boy. Like I'm gonna chill out on these things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he give me a pat on the back every day. You know what I mean? Like, good job, Dad. Good job. You didn't do a good job.
Right.
All right. Thank you, baby boy.
Dad.
Yeah.
Should have had that conversation with my OG and got them squares.
Yeah, at 9 years old, he came to me, bro. Like, and out the blue, like upstairs from walking downstairs, and then turn on TV. Like, damn, what's going on?
Oh, this thing got a serious conversation.
Like, what the fuck going on?
Telling said, turn off the TV, Dad.
You want birds and bees right now, cause you 9, dog. Like, you ain't about to have this conversation this week, you know what I'm saying? So
because these days never mind.
Yeah, you got to.
No, I'm gonna say these days you gotta have a conversation about the birds and the bees, the birds and the birds, the bees and the bees.
Yeah, for sure. Cause I already done had that conversation. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Sure. I done had that conversation. Got to at this age. Like we didn't have that conversation at this age.
Yes, we just wasn't in that situation.
No, but
they are now because it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah. So you know you gotta tell them about it. You know, and especially I was like. He watched Buzz Lightyear last night. I said, was it some gay shit in there, son? He like, yeah, there was some gay shit in there. I said, what?
No, nigga ain't say gay shit.
Yeah. See, I said, bro, chill out.
You better stop talking like that, bro.
But yeah, he said there was some gay shit in there.
Hey, Bo said, where we at with it? Bo said, brain is the most undiscovered frontier besides space. Knowing how your parts work allows to maintain or fix these parts or allow for better treatment for Alzheimer's and other diseases. I refuse to believe that possessing any type of knowledge is a bad thing. Just my opinion. I agree, dog.
I agree too.
Just be knowing shit.
I agree.
I agree, but I'm saying.
But I just be wanting to know too much shit. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, he out of here, dog. He said, y'all be easy, dog. Gotta get back to this shit. Son of Liberty said, why do you two always at each other about wanting to know? Either he does or doesn't. Move on. So we're going to talk about something else. I'm not going to get back to that. Anyway, what was we saying? The addiction. All right, so what you say, dog? The age or, like, you know, how young you figure you would take them seriously?
It ain't no certain age on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they always say if you want an honest answer, ask a kid.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
No, I don't put no age gap on it. They see what they see.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially nowadays, they got all type of shit they be on the internet with. But what we fail to realize is it's all type of advertisements, commercials. Don't do this, don't do that. And they showing shit fucked up. And they, you know, it's just the social shit plays a lot of part in it because they see more wrong than right than we did growing up. You know what I mean?
At an earlier age.
Yeah, you know,
sure.
we got that shit in seminars and motherfucking billboards. this shit is everywhere for them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like he said, if my man rolled up on him at 9, he saw somewhere.
He saw something, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he asked him about the cancer.
Yeah.
We didn't know shit about cancer at 9 years old.
Not for real. Yeah, not for real. You're right.
You know what I mean? We knew nothing about it. You know what I mean? All we know is grandma, auntie, or somebody old died.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's
Passed
true.
away. We didn't know nothing about no goddamn cancer or what caused it, even if we heard the word.
Right, you didn't know what it. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
that's true. I hadn't even really thought about that shit.
So
We just wasn't privy to a lot of shit.
yeah, so
You think that was good or bad?
I mean, it was what it was. It was what it was.
I think it worked for the time.
Yeah, it was what it
I
was.
don't think it necessarily work now, but
It worked for the time.
it worked for the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was what it was.
Yeah, yeah. I was always wondering about that question though, because I like obviously early on, like going to school and going places and shit smelled like I just smoked a whole pack of Cools and shit. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? But I never thought that I was in a position to say something about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked that question about the age where you would take your kids seriously, because I mean it was early on and I just figured I'm a kid, so I can't say nothing about it type
yes,
shit.
you
Stay in the
can.
kid's place.
I mean,
Yeah.
You get popped in the mouth.
No, I was getting ready to say, you know,
Right, that's why I was kind of
I was
confused.
trying to beat y'all to the punch. It's all about how you say it.
Yeah,
There was nothing wrong with what Lil Monk said.
yeah,
That was
for sure.
not disrespectful. It was a simple question. Dad, are those cigarettes gonna cause you cancer?
Yeah,
He's in the child's place. He's asking a question.
yeah.
Now, if you roll up on him like, God damn, Ma,
Put them shits out.
how many motherfucking packs you gonna smoke? Now you deserve to get hit in the motherfucking mouth.
Yeah,
Especially you say motherfucker to your mom.
yeah. It's the approach.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the
or
approach.
not even with
Yeah.
the cussing like, dang,
Nah,
Ma,
nah, I'm
you
just talking
smoking
shit.
again?
Yeah.
Now it's time for you to get hit in the motherfucking mouth.
Yeah,
But there was nothing wrong with the way he approached his, his old man.
yeah.
It was a simple question. Dad,
Sure.
will those cigarettes cause you cancer? He did not
Yeah.
disrespect him. He
Right.
asked him a question,
Yeah,
and he got where he was coming from. Like,
yeah.
basically what he was saying, like, damn,
Like,
man,
they
you
need to
smoking too
relax.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you smoking a lot,
yeah.
cuz.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's basically what he was saying without saying it.
Right.
So it's all about the approach. You know what I mean? If you raise your kids correctly, your kids would know how to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now,
I seen some kids that still
That's-
to this
that's-
day ain't learned.
Yeah.
Talk to
Nah.
their parents like,
the only way I would probably take something like that is from my 25-year-old. She's an adult.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Our conversation is always going to be different.
Yeah, it's completely
I
different.
can take a man, dang, daddy, you doing that shit again? You know, I can take
Yeah.
that from her because she's an adult.
Right.
You know, like he said, as a child, there was nothing wrong with the way he approached him about that.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
So it ain't no age on it. I mean, you can't. Here goes some fucked up shit, but it's some real shit. You can't put them in front of learning shit and then teaching them right from wrong, and then get mad when they ask a question.
I mean, I ain't necessarily, like from that end,
No, I ain't saying you were getting upset about it,
yeah.
but I'm just saying,
like from that end, I definitely understand. But like when I was that age, I was like, nigga, I was afraid. I was afraid to say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we just wasn't in the space where you were supposed to be saying shit.
No, I wouldn't say you were afraid. You probably just
Shit, I
didn't
was
know
afraid
how to
of-
say it. You probably just didn't know how to say it.
Because I was afraid.
You
About
probably
to
just
tell
didn't
these
know how to
motherfuckers what
say
they
it.
can and can't do, nigga.
You're not
They
telling
paid
them, like you said.
They
that
paying the
was perfect.
bills. I can't tell this nigga what he can
No,
and can't do.
That was perfect, right?
Keep
there.
on filling up my lungs with secondhand smoke. It's okay. Shit.
right,
You paying the bills.
I mean, you ain't got to roll up on him. Why you smoke so much? I mean, what the question he asked it and the way he approached it, nigga, I'm gonna keep harping on it, was perfect.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't
That's because that
disrespectful.
nigga's a scholar.
Right.
Fuck
It wasn't disrespectful, and you ain't had no
Fucking scholar.
choice
I wish
but
he was
to
an
answer the
athlete,
question.
too. I wish he was an athlete too.
That's coming. Give it time.
Shit, or if it ain't, fuck it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Give it
Hell
time.
yeah, this nigga's a scholar. At least he not just go. See, there's a difference between just being a student. Cause I know like a lot of times being a student athlete and shit give you this certain like degree of whatever. Like
Yes.
you different.
Yes.
But like also you can be a great student. Like just don't be a weak ass student and ain't doing nothing
Yeah,
else. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
See, that was my thing. I was a weak ass student, so I had to have something like shit. You know, play football. Because otherwise, I'm not only just be a student, but I'm gonna be a horrible student. So like, what's the fucking point? Like, I just wasted everybody's fucking time, mine included and shit.
Right.
But shout out to niggas doing both and shit, and shout out to niggas doing good in school. Niggas is like, I'm proud of y'all and shit. I don't say this shit all the time, but I might as well say it now that we talking. I'm proud of y'all, dog. Y'all kids are not the kids that we used to grow up making fun of at school and shit. Like they actually excel at school. I'm saying. So you know how it used to be motherfuckers at school like I don't even know why they here. Like it's like the local dummies and shit. I'm sorry, but that was the term we was using back then. I know that's not politically correct now, but it's, you know, the shit we were saying back then.
That's kind of fucked up.
But like y'all kids are excelling, you know what I'm saying, scholastically, dog. So I'm proud of y'all for, you know, instilling that, because like a lot of people ain't. Yeah. It's a lot of, you know, it's not really a way to sugarcoat it. It's a lot of dumbass kids out here. Like, it just really is. Because there's a lot of dumbass parents, too, that's contributing to these dumbass kids and shit. So I just, you know, want to applaud y'all for, you know, being good parents of good motherfucking scholastic, you know, kids and shit. Because that shit tough. Because coming from where, you know, I wasn't good at school. Like, aside from what it might seem like now and shit. But
it's different.
Yeah, I wasn't good at that shit at all. So
it's different. I'm gonna have to you know, cut in there on one thing you said.
What's up?
These kids are not dumb.
Some of them.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. These kids are
inherited
not dumb.
Or choice. Dumbness.
And the reason why I say that is, you know, these kids are lazy. It's a difference between being dumb and lazy. These kids are not dumb.
Yeah. You have access to it.
More reading is required now than it was when we were coming up.
Yeah.
You give a 2-year-old a motherfucking tablet, that motherfucker can go to YouTube, download, and I've seen it with my own eyes. These kids are not dumb.
But then can't have a conversation with human beings.
But yes, they can.
Some of them can't.
Yes, they can. These kids are not dumb. They're lazy. Trust what I'm telling you. It is a difference. These kids, I mean, think about it. They don't go outside really. They don't interact really.
Some kids.
I mean, these kids are not dumb.
So it wasn't no dumb kids when we was coming up.
Oh, there was a lot of dumb kids.
So how you think there aren't none now? Like, it's got to be some.
I just explained that to you. I just said that if you were listening, because there's a versus now you have to read everything. You know what I mean? We didn't have to. That much reading wasn't required growing up as a kid. Yeah. Only time you read was when you was in class. You came home, you ain't pick up shit and read it. Now these kids constantly read shit. I don't give a fuck if it's a text message or Facebook shit.
There are still going to be
these kids dummies. Are lazy. These kids are lazy.
In life, there are going to be smart people and dumb people. Like there still has to be
the ratio is probably a lot different than it was when we were growing up.
Hey, so this is an aside note, but Son Liberty said this is just a question for the group. So why does our government put more resources behind punishment rather than treatment, rehabilitation, and even as more and more white folks abuse all kind of drugs? Now this is kind of a simple question. I think America is, you know, is built on a capitalistic society and shit. Obviously, we know that. So everything is money rendering. And so the thing about punishment is it's the negative. Everything that prospers in capitalism is off of the negative. Like the capitalism exists because of debt, which is the negative. Like the profits exist because of punishment, which is a negative. You know what I'm saying? So like it just like everything that cycles in America profits off of like the negative.
And that's one of the reasons why they close all the sane asylums around this bitch.
You always bring that shit.
I'm telling you, man. That's why they let these crazy motherfuckers roam the earth and shit, and they figure they can catch him and kill him and execute him or put him in jail, whatever the fuck they gonna do to him. You know what I mean? And that, you know, it's capital. You know what I'm saying? That's bread. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They set shit up. They in it for the long run, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got 20 steps ahead of us for sure.
Yeah.
And they know about it. You won't.
They said they know about it.
Yeah, you won't.
He said the kids are not dumb. They have a warped view of reality due to social media. He said not lazy either. They are just more efficient than we were. I think that part is a little bit true. What we perceive as lazy sometimes is because they figured out a less stressful way to do the same thing and shit. Just like working smarter, not harder.
No, these motherfuckers lazy.
But like, it's just working smarter, not harder.
These
like,
motherfuckers lazy.
I don't understand.
What? Don't you understand what I just said? I said they're lazy.
I mean, you think it's lazy that I can I can unscrew 2 screws as opposed to 4 screws and get the
hear
same
that screw
result.
shit, nigga. You
I'm
know
just
what
saying.
I'm talking about.
I'm just saying.
Nigga, we got to unscrew screws.
That's not
These
not
motherfuckers
lazy.
is lazy, man.
That's more efficient, like you said.
Motherfuckers, they don't go outside. They don't do shit.
They don't. But they got access to more fucking. You know.
They got more ass time than we ever will have in our whole lifetime.
Ass time.
Because they sit down on that motherfucker all the goddamn time.
Ass time.
When they screws. We ain't been up with no fucking screws. You know what I'm talking about. You know these goddamn kids lazy.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
You have to force a kid to run. You have to force a kid to walk to the stove, nigga.
Yeah.
I was guilty of it at one point until I said, man, fuck this. That store 2 blocks away. You better walk your punk ass up there if you want something. When the last time one of us got drove to the store at their age?
But if you had
probably Silver Spoon sitting over here.
Hold on. I was gonna say, but if you had the opportunity to have those items from the store DoorDash, that don't necessarily make you lazy. That makes you more efficient.
Like I said, man.
Because theoretically,
I take that coming from Silver Spoons over here that never had to probably do anything, you know, because he had his mama, his dad, especially his sister. You know, ooh, no, I can't have you walk to the stoves.
I mean, my mama didn't drive, so she out the equation.
Yeah, your sister took your ass every motherfucking way. Where you going?
That wasn't until she was driving. I'm going over the. That's Coke. 16 years.
I'm going over to Shimon and Coke house. Well, get in the car so I can back you across the street.
Wow, niggas weak as hell. Niggas weak as hell. That's all I'm saying. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Old Silver Spoons ass nigga over here. So I guess you wouldn't. Monkey he ain't gonna understand.
This nigga talking Silver Spoons driving to school at 15 ass nigga talking about I'm Silver Spoons and shit. Hello, nigga.
He ain't gonna understand.
Hello.
Walk your ass to the store. He don't know nothing about that. He don't know nothing about that. Wait till we get you a ride, babies.
First of all, we all walked to the store together until niggas started driving.
I don't remember never walking to the store with you, man.
You never went to the store with us, cause nigga, we stayed going to the store.
I don't remember.
Cause you was probably driving.
I don't remember.
You was probably driving, nigga.
Yeah,
shit. Hell yeah. We all used to go to the store together.
That nigga did have a car at fucking 13.
No, that's what I'm saying. Stop calling me Silver Spoon.
That's because I was going to school, man.
And you was driving, motherfucker. So the fuck out of here.
But
damn, you ain't never walked to the store with us though, dog. You ain't fuck with us.
I don't know, man. I probably
you was embarrassed of us and shit. This nigga never went to the store with us, dog.
I probably was off doing some other shit. I probably was.
Obviously so, because I'm just thinking about that shit, dog. This nigga was embarrassed of us, dog. This nigga never walked to the store with us, dog.
Why would I be embarrassed?
I don't know, man. We wasn't the cool friends and shit.
The cool friends?
The cool friends. Wow. Anyway, dog, it's about time to get up out of here, dog. Let me see. We got to read a couple of more things here. Son Liberty say, not really simple. White folks are extremely scared of our population declining, but we're not trying to save our lost ones. That's because y'all just savage. That's the thing. Y'all just savage. Y'all literally don't give a fuck about nobody. But y'all don't give a fuck about nobody. But y'all do care a little bit more about y'allselves as a collective.
As a whole.
But the individual shit is like let the motherfuckers go with the black folks. Mm-hmm. I mean that's kind of how it is, though, right? Yeah. We white people savage, man. Shit. At the end of the day, it's about conquering. By any means necessary, dog. That might be what made them so scared of Malcolm X and shit. He was following their same instructions. He said kids are definitely more efficient than we were. Just look at the technology. Dinosaurs always have and will always be left behind. Yeah. It is lazy though, but I'm this lazy though, right?
I still like dinosaurs.
I'm this lazy, dog. This is probably crazy. I have literally a Jets, probably about a 2-minute drive from the house, and I have it delivered.
That's lazy.
Dog, I'm gonna tell you what is even lazier, dog, and then we gonna get out of here.
Drive, that's probably like a 5-minute walk.
Oh, you know damn well.
I'm definitely not walking. Definitely not walking. Cause I don't want to fuck the pizza walking back and shit. I'm probably gonna end up eating it. So I'm gonna give you one even lazier, dog. The same Jets. I have left here and ordered it on the way home and still had it delivered. Because I didn't want to stop.
That's some lazy shit.
That's lazy. I laugh like a motherfucker I did that shit, dog.
Yeah, that's lazy than a motherfucker.
I'm literally on 94, nigga, ordering that bitch.
Don't tell me you passed the bitch.
I passed the motherfucker on the way home. I just didn't feel like stopping.
That's some lazy shit.
Tell the delivery driver that the door be open. He can come back to my bedroom.
Get the fuck out. Anyway, dog. All right, man.
He don't even want to answer the door when the bitch get there. Damn. Just tell that nigga to bring it to my room for me real quick.
Right. All right, nigga. We up for this shit, dog. It's time to get out of here. Niggas got shit to do. It's Monday. Whatever you are going to do today, man, make sure you make the choice not to be addicted to it.
Right.
We'll go around the block one last time, dog. Angry man. It's final sentiments you want to leave with the people, bro.
Well, you know. Shit.
Damn. You didn't even hit that motherfucker. Where that shit coming from?
All right, I'm back.
Right.
Damn.
But if you do have an addiction, recognize your addiction.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Don't make an excuse for it.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. You know, find a way to fix it. Deal with it how you gonna deal with it. And, you know, I just don't like when people blame the addiction on other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're around motherfuckers that drink and you don't drink and you can't handle it, go sit your ass down some goddamn way.
Yeah.
Until you feel like you can be around that situation. Because like I said, we know people who can, we know people who can't.
Who can't, yeah, for sure.
You know? And that just like he said with the cigarettes. Hey, shit. $10 a pack may stop a nigga in addiction. That's why I don't think it was an addiction for him. It's just something he liked to do, if that makes sense. Because if it was an addiction, $10 wouldn't have made no goddamn difference.
Yeah. Nah, I feel.
You know what I mean? He just would have, you know, been spending $10 a pack on the bitch.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think a lot of people need to, something that you like to do, I don't know if it makes sense, but to me it do. Something that you like to do all the time is not an addiction. You know what I mean? Because if something that you like to do, but you know it's not right, then you can just quit it. You know what I mean? Like that was me with that goddamn Coke 45.
Yeah.
I love the way that shit tastes, but shit, I was like, nah, I'm doing too much of this shit. So I instantly stopped that shit. Like, fuck it. So that let me know that wasn't an addiction. That's just something I like to do.
Yeah.
And like Kodak always told me, you know, sometimes you got to replace a habit with a habit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because you maybe think you addicted to a Supreme Pizza every fucking day, every 5 minutes, you know, replace that shit.
5 minutes?
Replace that shit with a motherfucking because you just used to doing, you know, the motion of eating. You know, replace that shit with something healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I had to replace that shit with something else.
Yeah.
Just like he had to replace that shit with something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, just, I mean, but like I said, take responsibility for your shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's the main thing.
Yeah, I don't think, you know, you inherited addictions. No, I don't think that.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Addiction is a choice.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
I dig. Mo Money, what'd you say, bro?
I said I definitely agree with Doggy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a choice, you know what I'm saying? Like, you make the decision on a day-to-day to do what you're supposed to do. And
right.
An addiction is what it is, bro. It's an addiction. Too much of anything can fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this shit is real. Shit happens. Motherfuckers, like just hold yourself accountable. Once you hold yourself accountable for shit you're doing, you know what I'm saying? You will figure it out. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these people on the show, you know, that have addiction, they figured it out. Shit,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Just X myself out the whole equation and look, boom, I'm clean. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, and applaud and you know, kudos to you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? 'Cause that shit is a hard thing to do. Like this nicotine cigarette shit is a hard thing to do. You know what I mean? Like it's a hard thing to do, bro, to get over some shit. But once you over this shit, then I mean, shit is on to the next. And dog say, you know, replace that habit with another habit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, cause, yeah, because you know, man, like,
hopefully a good habit.
A good habit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to go get my shoulder fixed just so I can just probably do some curls instead of smoking a cigarette. You feel me? Do some curls, give me a motherfucker some dumbbells and just do some curls.
Like you smoking a square.
Yeah. Or eating or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know that's an addiction for me too. Because I enjoy food so much. Like right now, I'm just thinking about what I'm gonna eat delicious today.
Same thing about that shit right now.
Yes, man, I'm addicted. You know what I mean?
You stupid.
For real. So I mean, so that being said, man, just like you gotta hold yourself accountable. You know, once you hold yourself accountable for your addiction and what it can do for you and how it's fucking you up, then.
Right. I figured that. On that note, dog, addiction, I think is a fine line. I do think that to a degree, obviously there can be an addictive personality trait which can contribute to you making those bad choices and shit. So I don't want to. I know that it sounds like a crutch, but at some point, some of this shit is genetic. Like some of your intentions on the choices that you make are genetic. Like I know that we have to assume responsibility for every action that we make and shit, but it would be crazy to think that there isn't something genetically wired in you that can often trigger the choices that you make and shit. So I think it's a little bit of both, and that's all I can say. I think that at the end of the day, you do make the choice to smoke the drugs or to do whatever this addiction is, but there are contributing factors to what led you to make that choice. Like, so I mean, I just feel like you can't disregard that. On that note, though, if you are dealing with addiction or you some loved ones that are dealing with addiction, the best thing I can do is to tell you to do your best to it's in the approach, obviously, but do your best to be sure to let them know that that you understand their struggle, but you also understand the need for them to be clean or to do kick the addiction that they have. And then in addition to that, in real life, niggas be needing professional help. Like even if you've gone through an addiction and shit, it's still gonna be hard to stop the next motherfucker without some help. So like, get niggas some help, dog. That shit real serious, because I dealt with a lot of substance abuse in my family and shit, and some of them didn't need help and shit. Some of that shit didn't end well. You feel me? So anyway, dog.
I need a hypnotist.
Right.
To get this all the smoking out my brain.
You said a hypnotist.
Take it.
On that note,
you gonna wake up and not smoke ever again. I need that motherfucker right there.
On that note, dog, we up out of here. Whatever you gonna do today and shit. Nah, before we get to that, check in Wednesday. Wednesday morning we will have Rondre Brooks on the show. As one of the homies from Osborne and shit, who's one of the top real estate agents in the city, maybe even the state. I'm not sure. We go talk about that shit on Wednesday. But he also just wrote a new book, so we go check him out. And of course, he's from the 48205, so we gotta celebrate the the hometown. So he'll be here Wednesday, so be sure to check in for that. We go talk a lot of shit, smoke some weed, and talk about his book. But today is Monday, so whatever you go do today, make sure that you do at least try to arrive alive, dog. Till the next time, you already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show, dog. Got my man Angry Man in the building.
Protect your neck.
Got my man Monk Money holding it down.
Oh, yes, Zersky.
And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man.
Red Zone.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah.
Damn, Q. Baby, you did that.
You ain't never been on E-Block, bitch. You too excited.
Yo, you know what it is, man. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show.